Well, I think it was a great game for us. I think the first half was obviously one of the better halves that we have had in our young season. I've really liked us the last week. I think after the loss to CSUN and how we responded against Jacksonville State, and since we've been home was a good sign for this team, and it's great to see them see some success and feel some success and see what when you do the right things in practice and you're consistently what you need to be, sometimes good things happens in a game, and I thought the first half was an indication of that.
Can you just talk a little bit about Chanel's performance tonight? 28 points, 5 steals, a bunch of assists, rebounds. What did it mean for you as a former point guard to see your point guard performing at that level?
Well, it's huge. I think she's getting more and more comfortable with what we're running and where her shots are going to come. And clearly she's a strong, athletic, explosive player, and she has every facet of the game. I mean, she can guard really well. She's got strength, so she can finish with a little bit of contact. Obviously, her handle's good, and the fact that she's shooting the ball so well from three and little floaters and in the lane a little bit. So we're getting everything we want from her, and I'm just loving the fact that I think she's getting a more confident, not only in herself, because I think that's always been there, but I think now understanding what we want to do and where the ball needs to go and leading her team at a high level. But when we get numbers like that from her, and you kind of always expect it from Bobby. But that's a great combination to have, to get that kind of production from two players.
In that second quarter, it looked like the two of them were playing horse. One would take a 26-footer, the other one would. What was going well offensively? Why do you think those shots were there that might not have been there in previous games? How do you think the offense was flowing in that second quarter?
Well, I mean, I think they had a game plan probably to switch a lot of things, and because of that, they went under some screens, and it opened up some pretty open shots for Chanel in particular. She came off some on balls and got some people easy looks at the rim, and I mean, that's as simple as it gets. We need to do a lot of those things because put your two best players in kind of the play together, and one of them, something good's usually going to happen. So, and I think the point, again, that just keeps going back and forth is just maybe we're getting a little bit more comfortable in where shots are going to come and trusting it. And I still don't think we do that great. I think we break it and we hold on to the ball when the ball needs to be reversed, and in 2 dribbles the ball should be moved, and instead it takes 4 or 5. So there's plenty in this game film that we're going to be able to watch and still continue to teach our players. But it's nice to see some production and some points on the scoreboard, because we've really struggled in that area.
Defensively, especially in that first half, everything seemed to be going right. What do you attribute that to, and how do you keep that going for 40 minutes?
Well, again, I thought ever since Jacksonville State, I think we've been a little bit too passive, a little bit too careful in our defensive schemes, and that's probably, that's coaching, that's my fault, and I think we've tried to pick it up a little bit and be a little bit more ball pressure and make people make plays off the bounce a little bit better. And so I think we've guarded the ball a lot better in this last little bit, and we're going to be challenged at probably the best team that we've played this year in the sense of how they drive the ball at us. So it's going to be a real challenge to see if we do defend any better. But and we're letting our players get a little bit more aggressive on the defensive end. The press did that a little bit, changed the rhythm. We got the ball out of Powell's hand, their best players. So I think that was key for us. And and when the ball's going in the basket, everything looks great. So we have to feel pretty good about that.